Hi guys, I am going to walk you through a little bit of PowerPoint. This is the next unit that we're starting since we've finished our Excel charts. And I'm down here in the corner. Hi, if you need to see my face. Um, but usually at the beginning of any unit, I kind of take you through and we talk about, the terminology and the menus and all that kind of stuff. So basically that's what I'm going to do here um, to get us started with PowerPoint. So I'm going to start with just opening PowerPoint and just grabbing one of these templates that's here. There's more themes, more templates that you can find here, but I'm just going to start with this one just to give us something to look at. Okay. Um, Now we are working in Office 365 instead of 2016. Again, just like with charts, there's going to be a few things that are different, um, but for the most part, all the tools that are there. And actually, we have, all right. So again, very similar. You've still got home, you've still got file. Um, you get to new, save as, your printing, and we'll definitely come back and look at printing here in a second because that's something that's kind of key to what we're doing. And a lot of you all use PowerPoint, and so we're definitely going to focus on some things that maybe that you haven't used and some ideas about how it should be used. Um, all right, so home, copy, paste, clipboard, that's all the same. Here for slides, if you want to add a new slide, you can click on the top part of this button. If you need some choices, you can click on the bottom part. And so we actually can duplicate slides, use slides from an outline, which is basically using things from Word, and reusing slides. So if there's slides in a different PowerPoint that you want to bring in, you can go grab those that way as well. They've added a reuse slide here. Obviously, that's something that gets used a lot. Here for layouts, well, this is I guess a template. So you only have these two layouts here, but really when you open up a regular PowerPoint, you're going to have a lot more layouts here to choose from. Title and content, title and to content, title with picture, lots of different things. And one of the big things about everything that we've done, but in PowerPoint, is that realize all of these are named. So again, this one's called title and content. This one is the title slide. This one is a section header. Um, yeah. So just pay attention to that as we're going through, and it'll tell you what kind of slide to add. Okay, this, working with any of the fonts, again, you may have to come in here and click. Okay, that's all something that we've worked with. Bold, underlining sizes, increasing, decreasing sizes, highlights, color, font color. And color becomes very important in PowerPoint because colors change when you send it through a projector. And so most of the time we're using a projector with our PowerPoints. And so we have to be careful about some of our color choices as we go through. Red and black are a horrible combination for the projector. Okay, so paragraphs, again, when you're working with text, you may want to bullet or number your text and the alignments with left, center, right, and justify. You can also do columns within your placeholders, um, adding shapes, drawing tools, find and replace is still here, and design ideas. This is something that I don't think we see in Office 16. This is something new that pops up over here to give you some choices on some different designs that you might like. Okay, so in the screen, this, let's see, come down here to the bottom right, and you can see that we have different views. The normal view, the slide sorter view, the reading view, and that one is the slideshow view. So right now we need to be in the normal view. And you can see here that we've basically got 3 sections to this normal view. Here's our slide. This section over here are called the thumbnails. And again, something important to know when you're reading through instructions, if it says to click on the second thumbnail or a thumbnail named something. And so again, when you move your mouse over it, it says this slide is named Designer helps you to get your point, ... How to use PowerPoint Designer. Morph. Okay, welcome to PowerPoint. So they all have names. It's basically what the text is, the main text on the screen. Okay, and this will slide up and down. Okay, you can reorganize your slides here in this view, reorder them. You can duplicate with a right click, duplicate slides, delete slides, reuse a slide, copy and paste. Okay, so lots of different things that you can do right here. So if I wanted to duplicate this slide, now I have 2 of the same slide. Reason for doing that, maybe I just want to use the same picture and add some more text, or change the text and keep, or change the picture and keep, adjust the text a little bit. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, you see this says click to add notes. And this little pane can be increased if you need it to. But this is a good place to put notes in for you as the creator, to remind yourself things about this slide that you need to know. But really it's designed for the speaker. And those are called speaker's notes. And that can become useful when we get into the printing part and actually to the presenter view part of PowerPoint. Okay, and again, these are the different views down here. So this is the normal view. Then you have a slide sorter view. The slide sorter view shows, again, just thumbnails, smaller pictures. You can't do any editing to the text or the pictures in this view, but you get a kind of an overall bird's eye view of PowerPoint and get to see what it looks like, what the order is. If you, again, you need to reorder slides, you can click and drag. If you need to delete slides, you can just click and then hit delete on your keyboard to get rid of slides in this view. This view will also show us if a slide is timed and if it has transitions, and we'll talk about that here in a few minutes as well. Okay, the other view is the slideshow view, and this will actually start the slideshow. So I'm not going to click on that right now. And I think that it starts it from whatever slide I'm on. I don't think it starts it from the beginning. I would have to test that out. Okay, so that's that option. Okay, coming back up to our ribbons. Actually, let's go back to the normal view. Okay, insert. Again, your slides are here. We can insert a new slide. Insert shapes, smart arts, charts, all the things that we've inserted in Word and Excel, we can insert here as well. Some other things, inserting a screenshot. This is kind of interesting. So if you want to take a screenshot of what's on your screen and then put that into PowerPoint, you can do that. Photo album, if you've got a whole folder of pictures and you just want to put them all in at one time, like a slideshow, like a banquet slideshow, that's a real quick, easy way to do that. Shapes, okay, we're used to working with the shapes. Icons is something new. For 365, it's not in 16, as well as 3D models. Smart art is something that we're going to work with in, let's see, I'm trying to see if we've got a smart art in here. I guess we don't have a smart art in here to look at. Okay. And let's see, anything else that we're going to, maybe adding some text boxes, adding a header footer. This would be really, really important if we were actually in the classroom and I had you print some things, because notice that there's 2 tabs and we have to put our name on both if we want things to print. with our name. But since for our purposes right now, we're not going to be printing, so I'm not going to be as concerned about that part. Um, of course, word art, that's something that you should be familiar with. On the slide itself, you see these boxes. These boxes are called placeholders, and this is different than a text box. A placeholder is a PowerPoint created feature, and we really want to continue to use placeholders if possible. And that is actually, let me go. Okay, there's another view right here called outline view. You see how it takes away all the pictures and you can just see the text, right? So for the designer, I'm not sure why that's not showing up here. But for morph, you can see that the text is actually in here in the outline view. And only the placeholders show up. If you were to go in and add text boxes, that text would not show up in this outline view. Okay, and this is another, we can print this outline view, and that's another good way for you to be able to have notes in your hand as you're presenting. Okay, all right. Okay, placeholders are important, different than text boxes. Kind of went through a lot of that. Again, drawing something new in Office 365, not in Office 16. So we won't have any activities that include those, but that might be fun to play with for you guys. Okay, under design, these are your themes. Use that drop down. You can see you have all the themes here. Again, they all have names. So if you hold your mouse over it, it's going to tell you what that theme is. So this is the facet theme. This is the gallery theme. This is the integral theme or integral theme, ion. And these are, you're going to have, it'll tell you, your instructions will tell you which theme to start with. And that's usually at the beginning. It'll ask you to set up the theme, because that sets your background and your colors and your fonts and everything like that. Okay, when you choose a theme, there can be color variances here. So even though that shows green, you like the idea of it, but maybe you would like a different color. You are going to have those options as well, okay, for all of these. All right, I don't think we're going to work a whole lot with those buttons. Transitions. Okay, let me pause here, and this will be the end of the first video, and I will have a second video to finish this out.